Welcome to Shaping E-commerce with IronPlane. This is where we talk about e-commerce development, solutions, digital marketing, and all things e-commerce. Be sure to check out the description below each video to find additional resource links and show notes. We upload new videos each day. Please like and subscribe to our channel. In this e-commerce marketing series, Integrated Digital Marketing Edition, we explore how executing marketing campaigns across multiple digital channels can help you to create a more efficient and effective unified campaign. In this episode, project manager Sean Cohen talks about the fundamental channels and tactics that can be employed in an IDM strategy. Okay, so we have talked a lot about the website as a fundamental channel of this kind of integrated digital marketing strategy. And we've also talked about some paid ads. Can you tell me, if somebody's just starting out, where would they really begin to focus their efforts on this kind of strategy?
Sure. If you're just getting started, or if you're really just wondering if there were three foundational channels that I should include in my integrated digital marketing strategy. Website, number one. Paid digital ads, shopping ads, that's probably going to be number two, especially if you're e-commerce. Those Google shopping ads are really effective. They're cost effective. They're really engaging. They're very popular. And then it kind of depends on your audience. Well, it definitely depends on your audience, but content development. This is a tactic that can be just executed on your website, but there are so many distribution channels to amplify your content. So I would say treat content development as its own channel and its own tactic. Developing video content, developing blog posts, landing page content, and then distributing it and amplifying it across multiple channels is a really great way to take your content marketing to the next level. So don't just post it on your website and be done with it. Consider also creating, Facebook posts, boosted posts and Facebook ads out of it, Instagram posts and Instagram ads. So social media content, as well as email marketing. So email is another great way to boost the reach of your content marketing and to drive more people to your website or to your YouTube channel or to your Facebook page, wherever you're distributing that content. Don't forget to amplify it as well. So this is kind of the philosophy that it's like the anti-philosophy of if you build it, they will come. That's kind of not really effective anymore, right? So if you build it, they won't necessarily come. There's a lot of content out there, right? So you have to make sure you're amplifying it. So three foundational channels that you want to focus on for any e-commerce integrated digital marketing strategy would be your website, your paid digital ads, and your content marketing. But don't forget that your content marketing can be amplified across multiple channels in and of itself. So get some email in there, get some social media in there, make sure that you're not just building it and waiting for them to come. Make sure you're amplifying it across as many channels as makes sense for your target audience.
So I'm wondering if you can talk to us a little bit about how to know if these tactics are working and how to make your next move based on what you find out. Because I think about a couple of scenarios. For example, if you're somebody starting out, you might not know exactly who your target audience is. You might think you know, but maybe you don't. So I feel like there has to be a way that you'd want to verify that before you spend a ton of money and time and all the other kind of resources trying to, on something that you're not sure is actually going to work. And then as you go on, how can you kind of fine tune the tactics that you are employing to make sure that you continue to grow your business?
Sure. So a great place to start is always analytics, and not everyone, I mean, it also depends on how long you've been a business, how long you've been tracking the behavior of your customers on your e-commerce site. So there's a lot of tools that can help you track, even if you're newer to the analytics game and you don't have a whole lot of data in your Google Analytics. First of all, go install Google Analytics and turn on enhanced e-commerce tracking, so you start collecting that data sooner rather than later. So once you've done that, start looking at things like your competitors. There are a lot of tools that will help you collect data on, it might be semi-superficial, but you can collect data on who's visiting your competitor websites and where are they coming from and how are they getting to those websites. There's tools like SEMrush or Moz who can help you understand what customers are searching for when they search for products that are similar to your products or services, and how visible your brand is compared to your competitors when they search for those specific keywords. So go out and find some tools that will help you understand what your customers are looking for that's relevant to your products or services, like what they're searching for online. And then go look at those competitor websites. Go find out how they're structuring their landing pages, how their checkout experience is, try to figure out what they're doing that maybe you're not doing as well, that you could be doing better. So doing your own competitor analysis is a good place to start if you are just starting out. Figuring out what you like and what you don't like about what your competitors are doing may also give you some insight into what your customers like and don't like. So this is a way of gathering your own analytics if you don't yet have them. But for a lot of people, we have a lot of Google Analytics data, right? So we want to know what to look at in order to determine who our target audience should be and how they're getting to my site and what they're doing once they get there. So one report to look at in Google Analytics would just be your traffic sources. If you go into your Google Analytics dashboard and you take a look at the traffic sources, it'll tell you what percentage of users are getting to your website from email, from organics channels like an organic search on Google. How many of them are coming directly to your site? So how many of them just know your URL or have it bookmarked and are typing it directly in? How many of them are getting to your site from referral sources? And that, side note, might be a excellent segue into talking about affiliate marketing. So if you're getting a whole ton of traffic from referral sources, who are those sources and what opportunity might there be to partner with them to boost that referral traffic even further? So you can tell a lot just by looking at the traffic sources report in your Google Analytics about what customers are getting to your site and how they're getting there. This can also tell you a lot about what stage of the sales funnel your customers are in. How they get to your site can tell you whether or not they're just kind of doing some passive research. Like referral sources, often they may not be familiar with or loyal to your brand, but they clearly have trust in brands or companies or sites which are associated with your brand because they clicked on a link on some other site that went to your site, right?
Okay.
So they were clearly somewhere where they thought, oh, this is relevant to something. They may not have been actively searching for your product or service, but the fact that they clicked on a link to your site means they were somewhere where they trusted the reference and they got to you. So that tells you that the customers who are coming to your e-commerce store from a referral source may be in the passive research phase of the sales funnel. They're not actively looking for your product or service, but they trust something that's relevant, right? So they may be just right at the top of the sales funnel. So customers who come directly to your site, they're probably further down in the sales funnel. They're either doing comparison shopping, so they're looking directly at your products or services while also looking directly at somebody else's, or they're just straight ready to buy. So these customers are likely easier to convert. So once you get those customers who are coming directly to your site on your site, you're probably more likely to make a sale or to capture their conversion action, whatever that might be. In e-commerce, usually it's a sale. So again, the traffic sources, how and where customers are getting to your site, can tell you a lot about where they are in the sales funnel and how likely they are to convert. And that can give you a good idea as to what channels and tactics to use to reach them. If they're coming directly to your site, they're in a position where they're ready to buy, then your tactics should really be focused on the site, right? It should be focused on keeping them there and getting them to convert. That's when you're looking at, okay, I need to focus on my UX. I need to make sure my cart and checkout experience is really on point, because most of my traffic is coming directly to my site. So they're further down the sales funnel. I want to keep them there and I want to get them to convert. So that's a way to determine what channels and tactics to include in your integrated digital marketing strategy based on who your customers are and how they're getting to your site. So you've kind of worked backwards.
I see.
Same with if they're at the top of the funnel. If a lot of the traffic is coming from organic search or referrals, these are people who are more in a passive research phase. So now you want to focus more of your tactics on SEO, on improving your rank and visibility in organic search results. You want to focus a little bit more on Google Shopping ads, maybe, or your affiliate program, really boost that referral traffic. So if they're at the top of the funnel and they're coming to you from traffic sources that indicate they're more in a passive research stage, that changes which channels and tactics you're going to want to focus on in your integrated digital marketing strategy.
For more insights on how to improve your e-commerce website and for a free consultation, visit IronPlane.com. Follow us on social media and like and subscribe below.